Today we're taking you to two of our favorite waterfalls.
Air Terjun Fiji and Sekumpul.
Let's go! Good morning and selamat pagi from Bali, Indonesia. Today, Shane and I are going to be taking you to two of our favorite waterfalls. Now, these two waterfalls are all the way up in the north of Bali and a little bit out of the way from some of the other popular destinations like Canggu, Ubud, or Uluwatu, but we think it's well worth it to make the trip up north, see something beautiful, and kind of get out of the way from some of the other touristy spots here in Bali. So Shane and I currently live right outside the central area of Ubud. We're going to be making the trip up to North Bali today to see the waterfalls by motorbike. It's about an hour-and-a-half drive one way to get up to North Bali. I want to do...
Where are we going today, Rob?
We're going to the coolest waterfalls ever. Let's go!
I thought we were going to Grandma's house.
Nah, I wish, dude. It's an absolutely gorgeous day right now. This part of Bali is usually covered by clouds, so we're super lucky to get a completely clear day. You can pretty much see everything. We got some mountains over here with some rice fields, and then if you look this way, you've got Agun, which is the biggest volcano in Bali. Back on the bikes, yeah?
Hit it.
So if you're driving here, we recommend you come and park at this spot. It's a pretty crazy drive, as you probably saw on the way here. It's a little tiny road, but it's worth it to come drive this way, and then you can continue walking down towards the waterfall. If you're coming here by car, you can park further up where we drove in earlier, and you can park there. There's a booth where you can check in, and they can offer you some different types of tourism packages where they'll walk you down. But if you're on your own and driving your bike, we definitely recommend you come here. We're 5 minutes in. How you feeling?
I don't know. Should have had 2 bananas.
2 bananas.
It's steep.
If you're coming down here on your own without a guide or without one of the tour packages, you can buy a ticket for yourself. It's 20,000 rupiah, which is a little bit more than $1 US. We'll put the conversion down here. So there's 2 waterfalls here, Fiji and Sekumpul. We're gonna go to Fiji first. From the ticket booth, it's about a 5-minute walk. You go to the left towards where Fiji is, so that's where we're going now.
That's why you wear flip-flops. Get 'em.
All right, we're going barefoot here. We're doing it.
Absolute treat. Nobody here.
Nobody here, baby. Let's go.
Which one are you getting under first?
So we just finished hopping into Air Terjun Fiji. We're making the walk over to Sekumpul now. It's about 5-10 minutes.
Promise I can gainer.
He's gonna gainer again. He's gonna throw another one.
No, not here. Couple more steps. We'll be there. Probably not even a 2-minute walk. Oh man, we have this for ourselves too. What a treat. I think so. So, finally coming up. It looks like nobody's here again. Oh, you can't buy these kinds of experiences. This is so good. Let's go.
So just finished taking a quick swim and came up on the other side to an overlook that overlooks both waterfalls. So if you take a look here, here's Sekumpul. And if you look out to this side, out in the distance, there's Fiji. I just finished taking some shots from the overlook, getting a good view, flying the drone. I'm walking back down to go find Shane. We're gonna head on out of here. All right, I found Shane. How we doing?
Doing good.
It was sick, right?
Yeah?
It was sick, right?
You're so good.
This place is so good. All right, now we got, I think, 300 stairs up? I don't know. We didn't count, but it's a lot. Here we go.
Everyone's gonna know how out of shape I am. Beauty.
There's two ways to come in this place, and we came in one, and then literally went down, and then up the other way to get the shots and fly the drone. So we're feeling it right now, man. We're feeling it. We made it, man. We made it.
Sudah sampai. Let's check out the river.
Yeah. This is where it all goes down, up and over the top. And that's it. So if you're driving your own motorbike and you came the way to the place that we parked, that we'll pin in the description, there's another spot that you gotta hit. It's called Warung, Fiji. So it's right by where we parked to walk down to the waterfall. And it's a good spot. I think it's been closed recently, but there's a swing right here and just an unbelievable valley. Rice fields are so good. Usually in the super touristy, popular areas of Bali, mostly around Ubud, you find these swings. And I think they usually cost at least 150,000 rupiah, sometimes 250 to 300,000. So you're talking anywhere from $10 US to $20 US, but there's no one around and this one looks free to me, so we're gonna hop on. We just finished up in this beautiful valley filled with rice terraces here. We're gonna head on back home. We've got about an hour and a half drive, so we'll see you there. And we are back home. So we just got back, about an hour and a half drive like we said before. It's a little bit after 7:30. We left around 11:30 this morning, so it's been about an 8-hour day. We're pretty tired. Before we finish out the video, we just wanted to give you guys 5 tips if you ever find yourself in Bali and you're gonna plan your visit to these waterfalls. So here we go with tip number 1. If you're flexible with your schedule, you're gonna be here for a long time, you can plan around that. We suggest planning to visit the waterfalls on a clear day. And it's a lot better to go there when you have clear skies without rain or clouds. It just makes it a much more enjoyable experience.
For number 2, you're gonna wanna try to get there in the early afternoon. So I'd say wherever you're leaving from, try to plan it accordingly so you get there no later than 2. That's gonna make for both waterfalls being exposed in the sun, as well as that rainbow effect that you saw in the video.
Tip number 3 is prepare to do a lot of walking and taking a lot of stairs. So regardless of which entrance you take, there's 2 main entrances. There's a lot of stairs to get down to where both waterfalls are. So just prepare yourself for that. Make sure you have good shoes to walk those stairs and definitely bring some water.
Adding to that, yeah, make sure you have good shoes, something you're comfortable getting wet. We went through the river today, got our feet nicked up on some rocks, on some sticks. So whether it be flip-flops, active sandals, or any kind of sneakers you're comfortable getting wet, I highly recommend it.
All right, and our 5th and final tip is that if you're driving yourself there on a motorbike, we highly recommend going to the entrance that we took and parking in the same spot where we parked. We will put that location, Google Maps pin down in the description. The reason for that is that you can come drive right past that valley where we finished at, where the rice terraces are coming in, where we took that swing. It's a really beautiful area. It's honestly one of our favorite areas in Bali. So we recommend taking that road and checking that area out. That's gonna wrap up the video for today. Just a reminder, if you enjoyed what you watched today, please hit that like button and also hit that subscribe button. We're gonna be releasing more content from here around Bali, but we also have some really big trips planned around other islands in Indonesia. We're gonna be doing big motorbike trips around other islands that aren't necessarily as popular and as traveled as Bali, but they are equally as good, sometimes better. Islands like Lombok, Sumbawa, Flores, Java. So if you want to follow along, definitely hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.